What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the new studio. We got a new setup going here. Today I have a battle of the zipper denim video. This is basically going over all of the alternatives to the Fear of God style pant. I've got a bunch of different companies right here. All of the big companies that you guys have heard of, that you've seen on Instagram, that all offer a good price, but I want to show you the fit of them, and if you guys think you should cop a certain pair, so you can go ahead and base it off what I tell you in this video. So I've got a bunch of stuff to get into, so let's go ahead and get into it. The 5 brands that I'm featuring in this video, which are probably the most popular right now, I know there's a bunch of different companies out there. These are the most popular that I found. We've got Minimal, we've got a pair from Forever 21, we've got a pair from Mint Crew, we also have a pair from Hyperdenim, and then one from Summit. Since this is the Fear of God style pant, I'm going to use the Fear of God Vans when I wear every single pant, so you guys get an idea of how each pair looks with the same pair of shoes. This is a nice simple silhouette of a shoe, so you guys can get an idea of how it looks. And I gotta give a shout out to my homie Paul over at Locust and Wild Honey. He did an original video using a bunch of these pants and some other pants. Go ahead and check out his channel down below. We're gonna tackle this video by price point. So the first pair we're starting off with right here is from Forever 21. This was $30. It sold online and in store, not available online anymore. I think they might restock it soon, but you never know. This pair will probably still be available in some stores if you check your local store. I know mine still had some pretty recently, but this pair right here, like I said, 30 bucks, probably one of the cheapest alternatives that I've been able to find. Still a decent denim right here. The one thing that I'll say about these is that the holes in the knees and the holes by the thigh are a little bit bigger than a lot of people might like. It just shows a lot of skin, and a lot of people don't like how much skin it shows. Other than that, the fit isn't bad. I usually wear a 30-32 in my pants, and that's what size this is right here. My other complaint would be the zippers. They're very weak and pretty cheap. Whenever you wear them, it tends to slide up a lot as you wear them, and I'm not expecting these to be perfect because they are $30. But the zipper just doesn't really hold in its position, and it's kind of shorter. It's about 5 inches long, and also down by the ankles I feel like it needs to be tapered a little bit more. Again, this is not going to be a perfect silhouette of the pants. It's 30 bucks. They did a decent job, but I just think it's a little bit thick down by the ankles. The zippers don't hold, and that the denim shows a little bit too much skin on each side. So that's my overall thoughts on these. Not a bad option, 30 bucks. If you don't have the money to spend, go ahead and get these if you can find them. I know it's going to be hard to find them right now, but for $30, I don't think it's a bad try by Forever 21. Next up, we got Hyperdenim, and this is the Hyperdenim Muffa zipper denim right here. These go for $60, and I've shown Hyperdenim love in my videos before because I do think that they offer a good price point in terms of the denim. These are just a little bit different as far as the denim goes because they are 2% spandex, so they're a bit stretchy, which is nice for some people, but they are a little bit skinnier and a little bit shorter than most of the pants that I like because I'm pretty tall, so I think that they don't really measure up to my length of my legs that well. As far as the wash of the pants go, it's a little bit lighter. It's a little bit of an acid wash in my opinion. You guys can maybe tell that it's just a little bit of a lighter with the nice hits of dark in there. Not really exactly like the Fear of God style, but it does have the distressing like the Fear of God style. It's got one up here by the upper thigh. It's got the 2 knee blowouts. The knee blowouts aren't that bad because they're not too big. They don't show too much skin. And as far as the zipper goes, they're a little bit short. Like I said, the pants are a little bit shorter as well. I think that the construction of these zippers is good, but the zippers themselves are a little bit short in my opinion. I feel they need to be a little bit longer just to give the overall look that I want. But this is not a bad alternative. 60 bucks is a comfortable price range for a pair of denim. I would just recommend these if you're a little bit shorter rather than taller like me. Next up, we have mnml.la. Now I know you guys are used to seeing their M1 denim. That is their most popular Fear of God style denim. I do not have that pair to use for this video, so I'm using the M4 denim. I want to let you guys know about the fit and the construction though, which is going to be the same for that pant, except it doesn't have the distressing, and this is a lighter wash. But I do like this wash a little bit better than that one because it is a darker wash. But I do think everything still applies for this pant right here, the M4 denim. These go for $64 as well as the M1 denim goes for $64, and the overall construction of these is great. Now, of course, this isn't gonna have the knee blowouts like the Fear of God style. It's got the patch blowouts, but the overall fit, like I said, is going to be the same. I think this pair right here is a really good option because it has a pair of nice long zippers, and they're very heavy duty, I think, compared to something like the Hyperdenim pants. Not to say that those are a bad pant, like I said in my opinions on on them. But these right here are $64, $4 more expensive than the Hyperdenim, and for somebody like me, I think this is a great option. For these, I would go true to size, but you may need a belt because I wear a size 30 usually, and that's what these are, and they sag a little bit if I'm not wearing a belt, but overall the length and everything else is still perfect for my size. I think this would be the perfect denim right here if they did the distressing on it, because I like the lighter wash, and this is what this is. Again, it also has the stitching on the back, which I really like, which is similar to that Fear of God style. Not many pants have that. The Hyperdenim have it as well. I just did not show it there. But overall, I think the construction of this denim is a little bit better than Hyperdenim, as well as the zippers are more quality. Overall, I would recommend these probably the most for your bang for your buck. Now there's one option at the end of this video, near the end, the most expensive option that I think is probably the best option out of all of these if you want to spend money and get quality denim. But if we're talking about in terms of the best bang for your buck, the best fit for your buck, I'm going to say minimal right now. $64, that is a very hard price to beat for the quality of this denim and the fit of this denim. Next up, we got a pair from Summit. Now this is a good option for people who live overseas. This pair right here is 75 pounds originally, but it goes for 92 US dollars. This has a nice fit overall. I think these are better for somebody who have bigger thighs. This pair right here is a size 32. It's a little bit snug by the waist, and I think that the thigh area is a little bit bigger and it tapers down very nicely down by the ankle. So I think the ankle fit overall is pretty good. I think that they also have a nice pair of zippers on here as well. A little bit shorter, but I think this is a good medium length for a pair of zippers. As far as the distressing goes, it does not have the upper thigh distressing like the Fear of God style, but it does have these similar knee blowouts with a nice little fraying on the sides. I think that these are a little bit different though for somebody with a build like me, because on the left leg, my knee doesn't exactly fit in this hole right here. So maybe that's just my fit. Overall, I think this is a good pant, but for $92, I think you might be better off going with the minimal denim, just if you're built like me. Then lastly, we have Mint Crew with the Rockstar Skinnies. These are the most expensive, coming in at $125, unless you wanted to get the more expensive zippers, the Riri zippers, which was $205. This pair right here is the standard zipper, so it was $125. Now, one warning before I get into these pants is that these are currently sold out and they are not going to be restocking this exact pair. You could probably be able to find these on the Facebook forums or people selling them, but they are coming out with new washes in different colors coming up soon. Again, this is the bleach wash right here, but they will not be re-releasing this specific wash. One thing that I think makes Mint Crew special is that they give you this dust bag right here when you purchase the pants. Now this is something really small, but I think it's a part of the buying experience when you're spending that much money on a pair of pants. When I saw it come in this, I was not expecting it, and I was very excited to see that, just because it makes you feel a little bit better about spending that much money. Now when these dropped, they sold out in like 10 minutes. I couldn't believe how fast they sold out. I luckily got my pair of the standard wash. These are a size 31 right here, and like I told you guys, I usually wear a size 30. They do recommend to size up a little bit on this specific wash, and I know that they will tell you guys in the future if they're going to have a drop which way to size up on them. But these right here are a 15-ounce denim, which is a very heavy denim, but very high quality. This is the closest I think you're ever going to get to Fear of God without spending $1,000. As far as the distressing goes, they are distressed by hand, so that's why they're a little bit more expensive, but I think that it is worth it because of the size of the blowouts is really good. The placement of them is really good, as well as the placement of the upper thigh hole over here. I just think the distressing is pretty much perfect on these pants. They also feature a 10-inch zipper on them, which is a little bit longer, but they do that so that you guys can get a little bit better of stacking, which I think looks really good. And you guys can tell these are a little bit longer. They are quality. I think these are the best quality out of the ones that I have, but they also aren't the higher quality Riri ones that they sell. So I'm probably gonna be going with the higher quality ones in the future. I just wanted to make sure that I liked the pants before I spent that much. I wasn't familiar on how much a difference a zipper would make, but I still think this is an amazing pant right here. Overall, I think this is the best pair out of all of them in my opinion, but it is the most expensive, so I can see why someone might want to spend half the money on minimal. But if you're somebody who likes quality, I would definitely go with Mint Crew. And no, they're not paying me to say this. I paid for these pants completely, and I've worn them and I love them overall. So it's not like I'm getting paid and I'm just telling you guys something that you want to hear. This pair right here is my favorite pair overall out of all the ones that I have. For the battle of the denim, as far as price point goes, like I said, minimal I think is your best option if you've got $65 to spend. If you want to be in that price range, that is a perfect pant for you to buy. If you want to go on the quality side, I would 100% go for Mint Crew if you're willing to spend a little bit more money. So overall, my winners are Mint Crew and minimal. Now, it's not to say any of these other brands are not good. I just went in terms of my personal fit of them. I think that they fit the best in my opinion. I've been wearing these pants for a good while now, so I know how each one of them fits, and I would say those two are the winners. All the links to these products will be available down below if it is still available online. The Forever 21 will probably not be at the time that this video goes up, but if it ever does restock, I will link it down below. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new here. I post all kinds of streetwear content just like this. You can go ahead and go through all my videos and see if you like any of my other stuff, and subscribe while you're at it. But that's gonna wrap it up for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I will see you guys next time. I post on Thursdays and Sundays. This is Harrison, signing out.
Work so hard, forgot how to vacation.